In America I have more trouble, but in England it's a nice balance of I can do pretty much what I want.
Phil Collins is such a big star, isn't he? I mean, I'm sure he couldn't walk down the street unrecognised. Is there ever any rivalry between other members of the band and Phil?
I don't think so. I mean, I think I feel very supportive towards everything Phil does and Tony Banks does too. I think there's plenty of room in this world to everyone to do as well as possible.
Mm. You were saying earlier, interesting to hear you saying that the tour's called No Apologies, and you felt that you almost had to make a statement with the name of the tour. Do you get irritated by the image, not only that the media put forward, but the image that certain bands put forward of themselves?
Yes, I do. I think it's gone very much towards lifestyles and fashion. I mean, that always has been involved in the charts and the bands that are having hit records, and it always will be. But I think it's taken over a little bit. Yes. I mean, you don't feel you can have a career in music anymore, which I think is a big shame. I mean, you should be able to learn your craft and take 2 or 3 years doing it. It's all geared to such instant success these days.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the new single. You co-wrote it with B.A. Robertson,
yes.
didn't you?
It's called Nobody's Perfect, and it's really about the idea that the world isn't a perfect situation. Things aren't black and white. There's a big grey area in the middle, and you can't sort of say right or wrong in quite such an obvious way.
Well, what better point than to...
Yes, let's see your craft in action. Fine musicians you always have been. Here's more evidence. Tell you what, congratulations, that's a good sound.
Thank you very
really
much.
Good sound. You're off to the States today, aren't you?
Just in time for the elections.
Just in time for the elections. You're doing a whistle-stop tour around all 50 states, television chat shows and things?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm actually going to go and see if anyone's going to vote. Anyone's going to bother to vote by the looks of it.
You're going to be a bit late unless you rush there to find out.
Yes, I know.
One vote's already come through, you know.
Oh, really?
Yes, Mr. Bush has won the first vote. 34 votes to 3. It's thought it won't swing the election, that particular vote. Will you miss, while you're out there, the good old life on the West... Is it West Sussex Downs you live on?
Yes. No, I mean, I have a lot more time at home these days. Never quite enough, I'm afraid, but...
And you'll need all your energy for this tour coming up, won't you?
Definitely.
Seems to me you've got your life perfectly in balance. Mike, good to meet you again.
Thank you very much.
And so it's Mike and the Mechanic... Sorry.
By the way, have you recovered from the polo accident? Because you had an accident, didn't you?
Yes, I have. This is as good as... This is how I looked before.
It's terrible.
I had no. My wife had in mind it might improve it. I had a nasty accident in the middle of recording the Mechanics album when I had a polo.